Welcome to the 26th episode of Season 10 of Eagle News for Monday, October 10th, 2016.
Happy Columbus Day!
My name is Logan. My name is Logan, and my name is Grace. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Eagle News Report.
Everyone around Hyatt's loves Mrs. Miller, but do you know a lot about her?
Well, let's go and find out some more things about her.
Check it out.
What do you do here at Hyatt's?
So I'm the school librarian, and I also help Mr. Mehta teach our 6th grade Discovering Computers class.
How long have you been teaching for?
So I have been teaching a total of 12 years. I was in the public library for 5 years. Before that, 2 years at Riverside Elementary in Dublin, and then this is my 10th year here at Hyatt's.
What's your favorite thing about teaching?
I really enjoy working with students. I liked elementary, but I really love middle school students. There's just a lot more, you can do a lot more. You can talk a lot more about things, and they're interested in things. So yeah, I really enjoy the students. Of course, the staff here at Hyatt's is really great too.
Where did you go to college?
My undergraduate degree is from Bowling Green State University, Bowling Green, Ohio. They have shirts now that say not Kentucky. And my graduate degree for Master of Library Science is from Kent State University here in Ohio too.
Have you always taught?
I have pretty much always taught. My undergraduate degree from Bowling Green was in intervention. I didn't teach long in that field. I stayed home with my own children for about 10 years. I taught yoga for a period of time then, and then came back into public library and regular school teaching world. So yeah, pretty much always have seen myself as a teacher.
If you couldn't be a teacher, what would you be?
Be a teacher, I guess yoga teaching is teaching too. I would do something outdoors, maybe like work for the Park Service or something like that.
Tell us about your family.
So I have been married to my husband Chris for 28 years. We met at Bowling Green State University, and we have 2 daughters, Rachel, who is 26, and Jordan, who's 23.
What do you do for fun?
So I am a yoga teacher, and I am taking teacher training to become a meditation teacher too, so that's a lot of fun. I also do distance walking. I just finished my 6th half marathon yesterday, so I enjoy that, and just hanging out with my family, traveling.
Headlines. Battle of the Bucks. After you've checked in with your advisory, please meet Mrs. Miller in Lab 113 right now.
The TGIF, Thank Goodness I'm Female group, is meeting again this year in with Mrs. Davis.
This group works with 6th grade girls that might be dealing with some type of bullying.
If you are interested, please see Miss Davis in the guidance office.
Look for the palm trees.
Headlines.
8th grade students, when you are walking through the 7th grade hallway to get to your language class, please be aware that classes are being held as you walk to class.
The teachers would appreciate that you would keep your voice turned off as you walk through the halls.
Did you know that there's a box top contest going on?
The PTO is sponsoring this contest, and they will award the advisory who turns the most box tops in with a donut party.
This contest wraps up on October 21st.
There's a ski club meeting for the Olentangy Liberty side of the district will be Thursday, October 20th from 7 to 8 p.m. in the Liberty High School Theater.
This meeting is for students and their parents attending any Olentangy Middle School or high school, but will specifically address students attending Hyatt's, Liberty Middle School, and Liberty High School.
Trivia.
Today, teachers, we are texting Mr. Meta, so get out those phones.
Let's go live to Sophie in the library.
Welcome to today's trivia. It's all about sports. There are going to be 3 questions today, and it's all going to be answered in one text. No. Today's questions are, what does NCAA stand for? Again, what does NCAA stand for? Second question is, what is the regulation height of the basketball hoop in the NBA? Again, what is the regulation height of the basketball hoop in the NBA? And the third question is, in what year, by who, was the 4-minute mile first achieved?
So that's 2 parts to that question?
And there's a second part, extra half a point to the advisory who can tell us what the person's time was.
All right, let's go over this again, Sophie. Come here. She gets so stressed when I get on camera.
He
Now
does this to me all the time.
I know. Well, we got to make sure because Mrs. Kern yells at me because she doesn't
She
understand
always
the questions.
wins.
All right, so the last question is, what year and by who was the 4-minute beating the 4-minute mile achieved? And then an extra half a point to say who the person was. So year, who, and then the time. The extra point is the time. I see that we have answers coming in. Is there anything else, Sophie?
Good luck.
She loves it when I come and interrupt. Back to the studio. The answers are coming in.
Video report.
Thank you for trivia today. I can't wait to see who won.
For our next video report, an Eagle News report wanted to share some fun facts about Apple iPhone with some help from Siri.
Let's check it out.
iPhones were created in 2007 by the company Apple. Siri. Hey Siri. Siri, tell us about the App Store.
Okay, I found this on the web for Siri. Tell us about the App Store.
The App Store is the first legal place to buy apps.
Siri, how many iPhones has Apple sold?
Let's see what we can find.
Apple has sold over 700 million iPhones.
I have an iPhone 6S.
I have an iPhone 5C. Favorite thing on my phone is social media.
Siri, tell us about the first iPhone.
Apple.com should be able to answer that question.
The original iPhone team was top secret. It originally had a curved glass display. Siri, tell us about your partnerships with other companies.
Checking my sources. Here's what I found on the web for about your partnerships with.
The thing about the iPhone is being able to use Google Maps and look up stuff.
Apple was originally partnered with AT&T. Samsung created Apple software.
Siri, what does the fox say?
Wah-pow-pow-pow-pow-pow.
Birthdays!
Famous people celebrating a birthday today are Mario Lopez, Brett Favre,
Brett Favre. That was great, Grace. That was great.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Andrew McCutcheon.
Andy McCutcheon. Who does he play for?
Pirates.
Oh, right, Grace.
Eagles celebrating a birthday today and over the weekend are Caitlin Syback, Jace Fitzpatrick, Nikhil Nair, Holden Donahue, Anna Miller, Carolina and Reno Mizuraka, Darian Osborne, Landon Smith, and Luke Wilcox.
Happy birthday! Sports.
Let's go live in the library for the sports report.
This weekend was a big weekend in sports. In the MLB playoffs, the Indians took a 2-0 lead on the Boston Red Sox. Game 3 was rained out on Sunday. The Cubs took a 2-0 lead over San Francisco, and the Washington Nationals tied their series up with the Dodgers winning Sunday 5-3 and the Toronto Blue Jays.
In college football on Saturday, the Ohio State Buckeyes cruised to a win over Indiana 38-17. Michigan beat Rutgers 78-0. Alabama beat Arkansas 49-30. Washington beat Oregon 70-21. And the upset of the day?
Navy beat Houston 46-40, and Houston was ranked number 6 in the country.
In the NFL yesterday, Tom Brady returned for New England to crush Cleveland 33-13. The Dallas Cowboys beat the Cincinnati Bengals 28-14. The Buffalo Bills traveled to Los Angeles and beat the Rams 30-19. And finally,
the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the New York Jets 31-13. The Hyatt's volleyball girls had a tournament this weekend also. The 8th graders are currently undefeated, and the 7th graders lost one game and will be playing for 3rd or 4th place. That wraps up this weekend in sports. Back to the studio.
Video report.
We want to share with you of the Snapchat story from Eagle News.
Eagle News runs a Snapchat, and at the end of the day, they have a story.
If you have a Snapchat, please follow Heights Eagles News. It's all lowercase and no spaces.
Let's check out that story.
Let's go do a quick Snapchat survey and see what the Eagles' favorite sports teams are.
The Buckeyes.
I am a long-suffering Cleveland Indians fan.
OSU Buckeyes!
How many books do you have at the Heights Library?
So we have about 14,000 items in Hyatt's library.
What types of genres do you have at the Heights Library?
So we have everything you can think of in fiction, and we have biography, nonfiction, graphic novel.
Current event.
Last night was the second presidential debate.
With the two nominees, Donald Trump, the Republican nominee, and Hillary Clinton, the Democratic nominee.
It was quite a show. That's all we have to say here at Eagle News.
Weather.
Let's go live to Audrey for the weather report.
Okay, well, I'm also here trying to say the trivia, and I'm hoping that Meta isn't here. But the answer for the first question is National Collegiate Athletic Association. The second answer is 10 feet, and the third answer is 1954 Roger Bannister with 3 minutes and 59 seconds, and 59.4 seconds. Who got first was Streed, second Mr. Nicholson, third Meyer, fourth Byard, fifth Jeffrey, sixth Seed, seventh Sagel, 8th, Mitch. 9th, Kern. 10th, Pauline. 11th, Benish. 12th, Holt. And 13th, Mrs. Bristmeyer. And the people who got the extra point were Mr. Nicolosi and Mrs. Kern. Good job, everyone.
Today in Powell, Ohio, there will be a high of 62 and a low of 42. It's getting colder, Eagles. Remember to put those jackets on. Today in Honolulu, Hawaii, there will be a high of 85 and a low of 74 with a 40% chance of rain. Now back to the newsroom.
Thank you for watching Eagle News. I am Logan.
And I'm Grace.
Have a great Monday.
Make it a great day.
Now let's all get out our marvelous books and read.
Bye! See you later, all right.